Hello Year 2 and welcome to Thursday's maths lesson. So today again we're doing something that you have already covered, so it should be familiar to you, okay, but some of you might have forgotten a little bit over the holiday, but this is now the time to get back to it and we'll get really good at it. So we're doing column addition today, okay, as you know it's a really easy way to add some numbers together. So if we look here at the first one, we have 24 plus 23. So first of all, I'm just going to show you what's going on with our deans, and then we will move on to doing the process that you know. So you've got here, so what's happening on number 24? So we make the number 24, so 10, 20, please do count along at home, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and then we're adding on this number 23, so I'm just going to put that underneath. So 10, 20, 21, 22 and 23. So I've made number 24 and 23. So now I'll just label it so we know this column here we've got our tens numbers here, haven't we? So I'll just put a T for tens there. And here we've got all our ones numbers, so I put an O for ones there, okay? Now what I might do, I'm just going to do that just to help us out. So, now we're going to add it all up. So if we add up our, we know in column method, we always add up our ones numbers first, so let's add them up. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 7 there, and then here if we look at our tens, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 tens, and remember 4 tens, that's really
40,
yes, 10, 20, 30, 40, but we've got 4 tens there and we just put that there, so our answer is 47. I don't know why I'm not using the pen. Here's the pen. Right, so that's what's actually happening, yeah? But obviously we don't always have deans. So the way you're going to be doing it is like this. So you just write 24, and then we're going to put our plus sign over here, and then underneath 23. We'll do our lines as neatly as we possibly can. Okay, remember it is really important to keep this neat, keep your numbers in the right column. It's really going to help you add it up properly. And we know this column here, this is our, yeah, that's right, our ones, and this is our tens numbers. So you just start at the ones, always start at the ones. So you've got 4, add 3, hopefully you just know that. If not, 4, add 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then 2 tens, add 2 tens. Well, I know 2 add 2 is 4. Okay, and there is our number, 47. There's the answer. Okay, so we move on. Again here, another one. So we've got 52, add 33. I think I'm going to go straight into column method. So we're going to just write out, you write out 52. We'll put our plus sign over here. Then we'll write the number 33 underneath. Okay, we'll do our lines as neatly as we possibly can. Okay, so we've got our ones column here and our tens column here. Okay, so what column do I add up first, everybody?
the ones.
The ones, good. Okay, so Mr. Lake, 2 add 3. What's 2 add 3?
I know that makes 5.
Yes, good. 5. Okay, and then we've got 5 tens, add 3 tens. So what does that equal?
5, 6, 7, 8.
Good.
8 tens.
8 tens. And remember 8 tens is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 8 tens is 80. So our answer is 85. So hopefully that's all nice and easy for you. When you go into the activity, remember you can always skip back and watch this if you can't remember what to do. Now, we move on to this one, okay? It's getting slightly more interesting now. Okay, so we've got 45, add 38. Okay. So let's write it out like this. We've got 45 plus 38. Okay. Do our lines. Okay, so we'll just label our columns. So here we've got our ones column, and here is our tens numbers. Okay. So start off with 5, add 8. Okay, so hopefully lots of you know that. If you don't, maybe go back to think about yesterday's learning. I might put that big number in my head. You can add them anyway. So let's go. I'm going to put the 8 in my head, and I'm going to count on 5. So 8,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. Okay. But now this is bit we've just got to be really, really careful. So we're writing the number 13. Can I do that? No, we cannot do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. So for number 13, so remember, if you look at the number 13, 10, 11, 12, 13. We've got one 10 in that, so we're going to pop that 10 in the tens column. Now, I put it down here. Mr. Lake will explain in a little bit for his class. So oh gosh, technical issues, right?
There we go.
There we go. Let's just fix that up. So I'll put my 110, so I've got 110. I'm going to put my 110 in the tens column, and then I've got my 3 ones, which I'll put in the ones column here, okay? Now, I just have to add up my tens. So I've got 4 lots of 10, okay? Can I borrow your fingers, Mr. Lake?
Yep,
so I've got
4
lots of 10, then I've got 3 more lots of 10, and then I mustn't forget this one lot at the bottom. Okay, so if we count that up, how many 10s we got? We've got
So 4, add 3, add the 1, so 7, 8.
8 10s, okay? So we've got 8 10s, which of course really is 80, okay? And then I'll just cross that out. Now, Mr. Lake, would you like to just show 2CL do this slightly different? It's the same principle, but just slightly different.
Yep, so it's still the same thing that we've learned. So I'm just going to get rid of the 10s and the 1s there for a second. But in 2CL, we've got used to, when we're carrying a 10, putting it up here. Okay, it doesn't matter where you put it. You can put that 10 down there or up there. Do whatever you're used to doing. The important thing is that when you're adding up your 10s, you don't forget about it. Okay, otherwise you won't get the right answer.
Excellent. Right. So next slide, please.
Next slide.
Right.
Please.
So next one, I think we can start getting a little bit quicker now. So we've got 27, and then we are going to add our 94. So add our 94. Do our lines as quick as neatly as we can. Okay. So we'll start in our ones column here. Okay. I'll just put my ones and my tens. So 7 add 4. Remember yesterday's learning.
So I know this 7 add 3 is 10, add another 1 is 11. But I don't think I can put 11 in the ones column, can I?
No, so remember, if we remember the number 11, it's 10, 11. So we've got to put that in our tens column. So we've got 110. So remember, whatever you prefer, you can put it here, or you can pop it at the top. And then we'll put our 1, 1 in the ones column. Okay, so now we're going to add up our tens. So we've got to have 2 10s and 9 10s, and we mustn't forget that 110 there. So let's put that big number in our head. So let's put 9, and then we're adding on 2 more 10s, then 1 more 10. So 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh gosh, this is exciting. So we've got 12 10s, okay? So what we actually have to do here, we're going to go into the hundreds, okay? So the next column along is the hundreds, okay? And what we're going to have to write, so we have 100 and 2 10s. So our 12 10s looks like that, okay? And then we're going to add up, so you've got no hundreds, just that 100 at the bottom. Okay, and we'll pop that there. So the answer will be 120. Wow.
Wow, I can't believe we just solved that.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Now, these are your questions. You've got a separate attachment with these questions on. So you've got your mild ones to start with. Please do them. Even if you find them really easy, it's good practice. These are really important things to just start remembering. Then we'll move on to the spicy questions, okay? Add them up, try and practice using that column method, working it out. And then we move on to the hot questions over here, which are a little bit trickier still, but I'm sure you can all do it. And then of course we've got the last question, which is create your own addition problems. Okay, so have fun, and we can't wait to see how you get on with this.
Thanks very much, guys.